Hello everyone, good morning. I hope you all are safe at your home and welcome back to accountancy classes of Sri Mahavir International School. I hope you all are studying at your home, as in our last video we have completed question number 26 and I hope that on the basis of 26th you are solving some other questions also. So in today's class I am going to solve here question number 28. So let's start with the question number 28. From the following receipt and payment account and additional information of Ashoka Club for the year ended 31st March 2017, we have to prepare income and expenditure account of the club for the year ended 31st March 2017 and prepare the balance sheet as at 31st March 2017. Again you have to make the same accounts, income and expenditure account, that is for the year ended 31st March 2017. This is income and expenditure account. Second one we will prepare, that is balance sheet. First we have to prepare the opening balance sheet just for finding opening capital. As you know that we are preparing this balance sheet in every question. This will be our opening balance sheet. And at last we have to prepare final balance sheet, that is as on 31st March 2017. The columns are same as in every question. Expenditure side, income side, liabilities, assets, liabilities, assets. As I am not mentioning these points here, okay, so let's start with the first point. Balance BD. Balance BD, this is the opening cash balance, 25,000. We will write this in the asset side. 25,000. Subscription. You have three kinds of subscription, that is of last year, current year and next year. And you know that in income and expenditure account we mention only current year's subscription. So we will deduct last year's and next year's subscription. So write here first, by subscription, that is the whole amount we received during the year, 56,400. Yes, before moving on next items, first we should read additional information just to find that which type of items have additional information. First point is there, subscription outstanding as on 31st March 2016 were 3,000. This is the opening subscription outstanding, means you can say this is last year's subscription outstanding, and on 31st March 2017 it is 6,000. This is current year's outstanding. On 31st March 2016 salary outstanding was 900 and on 31st March 2017 salary outstanding was 1200. You have salary outstanding of last year and current year of both the years. And the last point, club owned furniture of 30,000 and books 14,000 on 1st April 2016. Means you have opening balance of furniture and books that we will treat in opening balance sheet and we will write the same in closing balance sheet also. Yes, so I was just discussing about the subscription, that is 56,400. The remaining point of subscription we will discuss later on. The next point, entrance fee. Entrance fee is 2,500. As I told you that there is nothing mentioned in the question for the entrance fee, then it will be treated as a revenue income. So we will write it in income and expenditure account by entrance fees. Amount is 2500. Next point, municipal grant. This is also a kind of revenue income. Means you are getting help from municipal party, that is municipal grant, 20,000. Sale of old furniture. Try to remind this point. Whenever you are going to sell any asset, whenever you are going to purchase any asset, that will not be mentioned in income and expenditure account. But if you are getting any loss and any profit, so that will be mentioned in income and expenditure account. So just check in this question also that are you getting profit or loss on this sale. Actually the book value of the furniture was 8,000 and you are selling the same furniture in 11,400. It means you are getting a profit of rupees 3,400. So profit will be mentioned in income side right here by profit on sale of furniture. And you can show 11,400 minus 8,000, that is 3,400. This is your profit on selling of furniture. Let's move on the payment side. Salary. It will be mentioned in expenditure side. To salary 6,000. I am writing the salary amount in the inner column. I think you everybody know about it, that why I am writing in inner column, because there is an additional information also relating to salary. Newspapers. Newspaper also written here in the expenditure side. To newspapers 4,100. Here I want to clear your one point. You may get confused in newspaper and books, that why we writing newspaper in the income and expenditure account and we will write the books in balance sheet. So that is the reason behind this, that if you have any books in your organization, so you can use that books in future, but newspapers are not for any use in the future. These can be like a scrap. So that's why whenever you are selling the newspaper, so that is your revenue income. But if you have books, if you are dealing with books, so that will be treated in balance sheet. Okay, that's why we are writing here newspaper in income and expenditure account. Electricity bill. This is also your daily operational expense. 2,000. Fixed deposit. Fixed deposit 40,000. Fixed deposit is your asset. So right here fixed deposit, it is 40,000. Why am I writing it in inner column? Because there will be adjustment for interest also on fixed deposit. Yes, actually you did fixed deposit on 1st January 2017. 1st January 2017 and your year ends on 31st March 2017. Means you can say that your fixed deposit is for January, February, March, means 3 months. So you will receive interest only on 3 months and interest is at the rate of 9% per annum. So let's calculate the interest. Calculation of interest on fixed deposit. Actually, a fixed deposit is for 40,000 into 9% multiplied by 3 months. That 3 months is for January to March. So calculate this interest. 3 1 is 3, 3 4 are 12, 4 to 100 means your interest is 900 rupees. And check that out of this 900, are you receiving any amount during the year? No, there is no amount that we received during the year of interest. So the total 900 rupees interest will be your due interest, means outstanding interest, accrued interest, whatever you want to say. So add here outstanding interest. This is 900. So now it will be written in outer column 40,900. The same 900 will be transferred in your income side also by outstanding interest on fixed deposit. That is 900. Yes, the next point is books. Books you have 21,200. As I told you that books are your asset. So write here books, add new purchase. As we read in the additional information number 3 that you have opening balance also of books, so that we will write here, and new purchase, that 21,200 we will show here new purchase 21,200. Because during the year you are paying for the books, this means you are purchasing new books. Rent 13,600, to rent 13,600. Furniture is also your asset, and the same treatment for furniture, that already you have opening balance, so we will write furniture, add new purchase. The amount of new purchase is 21,000. This is 21,000 your new purchase. Balance CD, this is the closing cash balance. So write here closing cash balance 7,400. Okay, this was about the receipt and payment account. Now let's move on the additional information. Subscription outstanding as on 31st March 2016 were 3,000. Try to remind this point very carefully. Actually your subscription outstanding was 3,000. So first of all show this outstanding in opening balance sheet. Outstanding subscription, that is 3,000. Okay. Now you should check in your receipt and payment account that in subscription there was an amount of 2,400 of 2015-16. This means that outstanding subscription of last year was 3,000. Okay, but out of 3,000 you received in the current year, that is only 2,400. Means in 56,400 only 2,400 is included for the last year. So we will subtract here only 2,400. Outstanding subscription of last year 2,400 means the amount is 54,000. This is the treatment. Next point, and on 31st March 2017 is rupees 6,000. On 31st March 2017, once I told you about this, the difference of on and for. On 31st March 2017 and second point may be for 31st March 2017. What is the difference between both the points? Whenever you have given in the question on 31st March 2017, that means till the current year or till 31st March 2017, this is your total subscription due. In this, that may be included any due of last year. So this is on 31st March, and for 31st March 17 means the subscription is due only for the current year. That is the for 31st March 17. So in this question you have given on 31st March 17 means till 31st March 17 your total subscription due is 6,000. So I can say this point that in this 6,000, 600 rupees is included of last year. Which 600? Your last year's due was 3,000. Out of 3,000 you received only 2,400. You can say that 600 is still due of last year. So that 600 is included in this 6,000. You can say that the actual subscription outstanding of current year is only 5,400. So we will add here only 5,400. Add outstanding subscription of current year, that is 5,400. So now it is 59,400. And now we will show in the balance sheet outstanding subscription In balance sheet we show total subscription due till 31st March, that is your 6,000. And one more point of subscription is in receipt and payment account 1,000 is rupees for 2017-18, means 1,000 rupees you have received in current year for next year, so that we will deduct here advance subscription received in current year, that is 1,000. So now net amount of subscription is 58,400 and this 1,000 will be shown in your liability side, advance subscription. This is 1,000. This was all about subscription. Now the next point, on 31st March 16, salary outstanding was 900 and on 31st March 17, salary outstanding was 1,200. Means you have two outstanding, that one is of last year and one is of current year. So less outstanding salary of last year, that is 900, means it is 5,100, and add outstanding of current year, that is 1,200, so it is total amount 6,300. The same posting will be shown in their respective balance sheets. Outstanding salary, show here 900, this is of last year, and current year's outstanding salary 1,200. This was about salary. Next point and last, the club owned furniture 30,000 and books 14,000 on 1st April 16. Means this is the opening balance of both the assets, books and furniture. Books you have of rupees 14,000 and furniture you have of rupees 30,000. The same items will be shown in your closing balance sheet also. Books opening balance is 14,000 and furniture opening balance is 30,000. This was about your question. So all the items we have posted here. Now just get the total of, first of all, income and expenditure account, then opening balance sheet and then closing balance sheet. Yes, so first of all, just get the total of income and expenditure account. Check whether there is surplus or deficit. So you will get excess balance of credit side, that is 85,200 rupees. 85,200 rupees. Out of this 85,200, deduct these items, then you will get surplus. And that surplus is your balancing figure. So it is 59,200. This is your surplus amount. This surplus amount will be transferred, will be added to your capital fund, 59,200. But before this, we have to close the opening balance sheet. Get the total of credit side of opening balance sheet, 72,000. Out of 72 minus 900, then it will be 71,100. This is your opening capital, and here you can write balancing figure. This 71,100 will be transferred to your closing balance sheet. This is capital fund, 71,100. Add surplus amount 003,913, 1,30,300. This is your capital fund. Now get the total of both the sides. First, just net total of these amounts. Books, total books are 35,200. Furniture 30,000, 21,000. And remind one more point. Actually, in your receipt and payment account, you sold one furniture that was book value 8,000. We will deduct that book value here furniture is 51,000 less sale of furniture 8,000, so here 43,000. This is the net furniture value 43,000. Now total of both the sides of balance sheet, this will be 1,32,500. You should check it once. If there is any mistake, so inform me. I am also a human, that may be any mistake, so just you should check it. So it is your balance sheet. By my side, your question is completed. And one more thing I wanna clear in the balance sheet. In 11th class, you studied one point, that balance sheets we prepare in two orders. That two orders are, I think everybody remember this, permanence order and liquidity order. These were the order of preparing balance sheet, permanence and liquidity. If you are preparing your balance sheet from liquidity order, so that may be from both sides. Liquidity order means that first you have to write current assets, then fixed assets, and the same in the liability side. First you have to write current liabilities and then your fixed liabilities. Fixed liabilities means non-current liability or capital fund, whatever. But if you are preparing your balance sheet from permanence order, then it should be from both sides. Like example, I am telling you here. Here I am writing the asset side, first books, fixed deposit, furniture. These all are non-current assets, means your fixed assets. Same in the liability side, first I am writing capital fund. This is also your fixed liability, means capital, that is also a part of non-current liability. In the same way, in the opening balance sheet, you can see cash, outstanding subscription. This is the liquidity order, because first I am writing the current assets. In the same way, I am writing the liability side, first outstanding salary, then capital. So liquidity order or permanence order, whatever you are going to follow, but that should be both sides. Then it will be correct figure. Okay. So this was your question number 28. And once in the last video, I skipped 25th question. That I think a little important for you. So I am going to solve next question, that is question number 25. Yes, so now see just question number 25. How are the following items treated while preparing the final accounts of a club for the year ended 31st March 2019? You have given receipt and payment account in the question. Additional information, that is opening and closing balances of stock, opening and closing balances of creditors. So this question is related to your topic, cost of material consumed. As I told you that in this type of question, we have to prepare two accounts, that are creditors account and stock account. Creditors and stock account. In both the accounts, first of all you should write opening balances and closing balances. Then we should start the next items. So additional information number 1 is here, opening balance of stock of sports material. So stocks are assets, so we will write in the debit side, that is to balance BD. Opening balance of stock is 1,20,000 and closing balance of stock, that is 1,50,000. Creditors for sports material, creditors are our liability, so balance will start from credit side, by balance BD and to balance CD. It is 45,000 and 60,000. Yes, it was normal point. Now let's move on the receipt and payment account. First of all, your receipt side is to sale of sports material, book value 1,10,000 and you are selling it in 1,37,000. You are selling your sports material, means you can say stock. Stock you are selling in 1,37,000. So show here first. by bank account. This is sell 1,37,000, because whenever you are going to sell anything, so your entry will be bank account debit to stock account. So it is 1,37,000, and now the book value of stock was 1,10,000 and you are selling it in 1,37,000. It means you say that you got a profit of rupees 27,000. That profit will be shown in the debit side to profit on sale of sports material. Here you can show 1,37,000 minus 1,10,000, means you got a profit of rupees 27,000. Payment side, by creditors for sports material 3 lakh payment made. You made a payment to your creditors, so it will be written in the debit side of creditors account to bank. Here you can write payment made, because whenever you will pay your creditors, then your entry will be creditors account debit to bank account. So posting is here to bank 3 lakh. You are paying to creditors 3 lakh rupees. Next point, by cash purchase of sports material. You are purchasing cash. So if you are purchasing cash to your sports material, then it will be written in debit side to cash purchase, because whatever you will entry, stock account debit to cash account. 80,000. This is your cash purchase. Okay, so all the informations are completed. Now just close both the accounts. First close creditors account, because with the help of this account we will find credit purchase. This is 3,60,000. 3,60,000. 360 minus 45, 3,15,000. This is by credit purchase or balancing figure. This credit purchase will also be transferred to your stock account to creditors account. 3,15,000. Now close your creditor stock account. Yes, it will be 0, 0, 0, 5 or 7, 12, 1, 15, 15 and 23, 24, 54, 5,42,000. 5,42,000, and the balancing figure, it will be by income and expenditures account, and in bracket you can write balancing figure. First of all, minus this 542 minus these two amounts, 5,42,000 minus 2,87,000, then it will be 2,55,000. 2,55,000 is the item that will be shown in income and expenditure account. Okay, now again I am telling you all the summary of this question, because the question was that how will you treat the following items. So the final answer is 2,55,000. This will be shown in the debit side of income and expenditures account. Second point, by balance CD, this is 150, or to balance CD, this is 60,000. Means these are the opening balances of creditors, closing balance of creditors, and this is closing balance of stock. So closing balances of both the things will be shown in their closing balance sheets. Okay. Profit on sale 27,000. This will go in income and expenditure account. So these were the items that we will show in our final accounts. This was your question number 25th. I hope now you can solve the concept of cost of material consumed very easily. So rest of the questions we will solve in our next video. Till then, bye, have a nice day, thank you so much.